The way you thought your life was supposed to turn out doesn't always happen, does it? And you're exhausted, not just tired, exhausted from trying to hold it all together. Well, everything keeps slipping through your fingers anyway. Here's what nobody tells you: the holding on is what's hurting you, not the letting go. I want you to try something with me right now. Make a fist. Tight. No, I mean really tight. Clench your hand as hard as you can. Keep holding tighter. Do you feel that tension? That's what you've been doing with your life, with your expectations, with the way things were supposed to be. Now, slowly open your hand and just let it relax. Feels so good, doesn't it? That release, that's what we're learning to do over these next 30 days. Not because you're giving up, but because you're finally choosing to breathe again. See, when life doesn't turn out the way that you planned, you have a choice. You can keep that fist clenched, fighting reality, white knuckling your way through disappointment, or you can open your hand and discover what becomes possible when you stop trying to control what's already gone. The journey isn't about letting go and moving on like some motivational poster. This is about waking up to what's actually happening inside you when you're drowning in the should have beens. In my courage framework, which I actually call a courage map, the first step is always wake up your courage. But here's what that really means when you're dealing with disappointment. It means noticing you're drowning before you can learn to float. It means recognizing the exact moment when your thoughts about what should have happened are creating more suffering than the actual situation itself did. When I was going through my divorce, I was leaving a 24-year marriage. But it wasn't the circumstances that were destroying me. It was my thoughts about those circumstances. It wasn't the fact that my husband and I just couldn't make it work. It wasn't my shattered expectations. It wasn't my broken dreams. It was me lying awake at 3 a.m., replaying the same story. This wasn't supposed to happen. If I'd just tried harder, if I'd been better, if I'd been enough, that's the loop. That's the suffering. And day one is simply about seeing it. So here's your tiny brave step for today. Notice your clenched fist. I want you to catch yourself today just once when you're replaying the story of how it should have been. That story plays over and over in our heads. When you feel that familiar tension rising, when you're telling yourself again what went wrong, what you lost, what's missing, just do this. Place one hand on your heart and say out loud. Yes, out loud, unless you're in a place where that just doesn't work. Okay, but say this. I notice I'm holding on too tight, and it's okay to open my hand. That's it. No fixing, no forcing yourself to let go before you're ready. Just noticing, just breathing. Because awareness, waking up to what's happening inside you, even to the fear that you might be facing, is the first step to everything that comes next. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about why fear has been running the show. And I'm going to introduce you to this little character that I call Fred. But today, just notice, just breathe. You are not broken. You're not failing. You are just at the beginning of learning to live with an open hand instead of a clenched fist. And that, my brave friend, changes everything. If you need help with this, If you're awake in the middle of the night, like me, and that clenched fist feeling is overwhelming you, head to tinybravesteps.com and try the Tiny Brave Steps generator. It's your courage coach in your pocket, available exactly when you need it most. Okay? I will see you tomorrow for day 2.